Willard here at Willard High School today for Mansfield Christian taking on Danbury, the 4 versus the 2 seed from the NBC and the SBC River. It's all coming up your way next, live and free right here exclusively on the OH Report.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Oh, 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 oh. Love the little things, love the little things.
Welcome back to Willard High School here for pregame as we get ready for Mansfield Christian taking on Danbury. Hayden Gray here with you tonight, and tonight joined for the very first time by Joe Baylog. I'm a little bit nervous, Joe, but excited to be here with you.
Well, this is going to be fun. Anytime you get to cover district tournaments, these games are fun games to cover.
They certainly are, and you take a look at the Lady Flames of Mansfield Christian. They're back, they're healthy, and they're ready to get here in the district semifinal. So let's take a look at Mansfield Christian. They're led by head coach Megan Young. They went 19-7, 3-3 in the Mid-Buckeye Conference this year. They're looking for their first trip to the district final game in nearly 20 years, and they got here by beating New London 33-30.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're able to win a sectional title, that's a championship. So, as a coach, one of the things you look for during the year is try to win a league championship, and then the next thing you're trying to pile on tournament championships. So, the Flames come in with being the sectional champions, and I think Hayden, as you mentioned, one of the things that Coach Young said coming into this game, she finally feels like they're a healthy basketball team. So, it seems like you have everybody in position that you want for tonight. So the Flames are looking to probably play their best game of the year.
And one of their best players this season who has dealt with an injury. She had a separated shoulder against East Knox, and she's kind of had to battle back this year. But Kylia Jones, the forward, when she's healthy and at her best, in her best games this year, averaged 13 points a night, 11.6 rebounds, and 2.3 boards per game. So it's good. They'll need her to stay healthy tonight.
Yeah, anytime you have like a shoulder injury, that's always scary because you wonder how much that lingers. So hopefully, she's fully healthy and ready to go.
Now we'll switch gears, take a look at Danbury, the Lady Lakers. They are led by head coach Joe Miller. They're the 2 seed, 19-4 this season, 12-4. They finished second in the Sandusky Bay Conference River Division. They got here by defeating Monroeville 59-29 in their tournament opener. In that game, Maria Maringer scored 20 points to lead the Lady Lakers.
Yeah, they've had an outstanding season, 19-4. 2 of those losses were to the league champion, Lakota. So Coach Miller's has a really good squad, and taking a look at their stats, I think they average, as a team, average almost 53 a game and give up only 35. And I think the other impressive stat we've seen is they average almost 17 steals a game. So one of the things they're going to come out with tonight is they're going to really look to pressure the Flames and see if they can get them to turn the basketball over.
We'll take a look now at one of the players that's kind of helped lead that on the defensive and offensive side in our player spotlight tonight. We're going to take a look at Camille Stevens, number 3, the shooting guard. She averages just shy of 13 points a night. She accounts for 2.5 of the steals, 2 rebounds per night, and 1.3 assists per game. So one of those that kind of stuffs the stat sheet across a couple categories.
And she shoots 33% from the 3, and she's made 40 threes for the year, which I believe is over half of the number of threes that the Lady Lakers have made for the season. So you can expect that she's going to be somebody that the Flames are going to have to find on the perimeter because she's going to look to shoot that 3 tonight.
Starting lineups being announced here, so we'll take a second. We'll take a look at the starters for tonight. We will start with Danbury tonight. They have Kelly Ewing, Camille Stevens, Macy Brown, Maria Maringer, and Natalie Rose, again led by head coach Joe Miller. Now we'll switch gears, take a look at the starters for the technical away team tonight, the Lady Flames. They are led by Abby Little, Noelle Bear, Reagan Standridge, Alexis Ripple, and Kylia Jones, a lineup they've wanted to get out there on the court for a while. They are led by head coach Megan Young. So just a few minutes away from tip-off, and exciting, always fun to come over to Haas Gymnasium.
Yeah, Willard does a great job of hosting tournaments. I mean, they host several girls sectionals and districts, and also do the same with boys. Great facility to have a tournament in.
So that was the pregame brought to you by El Campestre. And things have been tipped off. Mansfield Christian will start with first possession.
I mean, Danbury in a man-to-man defense, and then Mansfield Christian looking to just run a motion. And you can see that Danbury wants to play fast, looking to push the ball in transitions. So baseline out of bounds here, a box set.
Swinging the ball around. Mansfield Christian gets a kick on it. It'll be staying down there.
Looks like Mansfield Christian's in a 2-3 zone.
They did have a couple of starters that were risking not getting to play tonight because of the flu, but they're here and healthy. Danbury doing a nice job of keeping it down on the end. They can't finish, though.
Yeah, second chance opportunities. Stevens with the long 3, and then they were able to get a second chance, but just were not able to put the ball in the basket. So you see Mansfield Christian here again, kind of running a 4-out, 1-in offense. Looking inside a little bit to Kylia Jones. She could probably be a force inside. So kind of typical what a lot of teams do. They'll bring that post person out to ball screen and then look off the screen. So Looked inside to Jones. She gets a close look, but not able to finish the play. Again, Danbury really looking to push the basketball in transition.
They do fly down that court. They're back and looking to attack. Nearly a turnover. And the first foul tonight will be called that time against Noelle Bear.
I mean, Maringer kind of in the right position, place at the right time. Ball kind of bounced loose. She was able to pick it up in the lane and get fouled, so she goes to the free throw line for 2 free throws here.
Maringer knocks down the first point of the night for either side.
I mean, Maringer gets to the free throw line quite a bit. Has 77 attempts on the year and making 66%. So not a great free throw shooter, but also 66% is not horrible either.
Misses the second, so 1-0. Just about a minute and a half into the action. Reagan Stanridge with the ball around midcourt, gets it over to Little. They want to go inside to Jones, who puts up a tough shot.
Offensive rebound, kick out.
Three-pointer no good. Danbury scrambles, can't keep it in. So it'll be staying with Mansfield Christian.
So good effort there by Mansfield Christian to get a second chance scoring opportunity. But Hayden, as you said, they seem like they're looking inside to Jones to try to get her kind of going in the paint. So right now, Danbury not doubling her at all inside and just playing her straight up.
It'll be the first foul against Danbury. It'll be on Maringer, her first, team's first. Three-pointer squared off, no good. Rebound to Stanridge.
Mansfield Christian doing a good job on the offensive glass of getting second and third scoring opportunities.
Can't bank it in. Rebound grab by Danbury.
And in looking at the stats, that's one thing that Danbury has not done real good throughout the season. I think they're a -3 in the rebounding category.
Three-pointer knocked down from Camille Stevens. First field goal of the night.
And that's what Camille Stevens can do. As we said, coming into the game, she's made 43s for the season. And so Christian's going to have to try to do a better job of finding her on that three-point line. Danbury trying to do a really good job on that side out of bounds of trying to make sure they protect, not allowing them to throw the ball directly into Jones at the block. Good drive there by Bear, and again an offensive rebound.
Nice job by Jones. Gets the second chance opportunity, so she'll be heading to the free throw line. That'll be the second team foul against the Lakers.
I mean, Coach Miller's just got to be concerned right now at the defensive end. They've done a pretty good job of pressuring the basketball, but they've really struggled here of keeping Mansfield Christian off the offensive glass.
First free throw is missed by Jones, so still scoreless.
A little bit of tournament jitters there maybe. A little bit short, so it'll be see if she can bounce back here. Again, short again. And again, Danbury looking to push the ball quickly in transition.
Yeah, they want to fly, get down the court quickly.
And Mansfield Christian back in a 2-3 zone. Good penetration and kick there. Offensive rebound by Rose. And this is the person you got to find. Ooh, that was 3/4 of the way down. Stevens with another good look from the perimeter.
Yeah, that one was all but in, so Mansfield Christian able to escape a 7-point deficit, still keep it to 4. Trying to find some offense to work with.
Yeah, Christian just kind of running a weave and looking to make penetration.
Mid-range jumper from Jones was too strong.
But again, another offensive rebound. That's got to be like 5 or 6 of them, I think.
And there's another. But they're just still not, haven't been able to bust into the scoring column.
Gwynn, quick push in transition. Rose with the jumper on the baseline. Mansfield Christian limiting you to one shot right now.
And the Lady Flames already with 9 rebounds, courtesy of all those offensive boards.
Yeah, they've done an outstanding job here. I mean, it's 4-0, and they probably had twice as many shots, field goal attempts as Danbury had, just because of their effort to get to the offensive glass.
Runners too strong again. Now Danbury on a fast break, 1-on-1. Foul will be called against Alexis Ripple.
I mean, initially here in the first quarter, Mansfield Christian has done a good job of getting back in defensive transition and not allowing Danbury to get easy shots. So again, they're going 2-3 zone on this baseline out of bounds. Danbury in a box set. Nice little play there. Ran Unic off of a post screen there, right into the lane. And there's Macy Stevens again.
So a timeout taken by Mansfield Christian. That'll be their first, as Danbury has exploded out to a 7-0 lead here. 2:55 left.
I mean, in that 2-3 zone, they're going to have to really know where Camille Stevens is at, because she's hit 2 threes and also had 1 3 that was almost all the way down in and came back out. So 7-0 lead here by the Lakers. Coach Miller's got to be pleased with how they played defensively on the initial shot, but he's got to be a little bit concerned about the number of second chance opportunities that the Mansfield Christian Flames have had. So Danbury coming out of this timeout by Christian, and they're picking up full court. Looks like they're in a 1-2-1-1 zone trapping press, which I think has kind of been a staple for them. Nice job of breaking it here, and Bear with the layup.
Nice job. Finally able to burst into the scoring column. As you said, Noel Bear gets the first points for Mansfield Christian. And a foul on the other end. That one will go against Reagan Stanridge. It will be her first foul, Mansfield Christian's third.
And Mia McDonald, the sophomore, comes in off the bench. Post up strong, makes a nice, what we would call an up and under move. Creating a foul situation, gets to the free throw line.
Free throws missed, so far just 1 of 3 from the line. Into the game now is Riley Patrick and Zy Davis.
So we'll see if Danbury makes his free throw if they jump back into that 1-2-1-1 full court press.
Second one
and
is good.
It looks like they changed the press look, that they're going 2-2-1 and create, might be Mansfield Christian's one of their first turnovers, but we said that Danbury does a great job averaging almost 17 steals a game.
Another rebound. That's 10 now for Mansfield Christian, coming the other way. Davis with it now, kicks it over to Ripple, who loses control. Stays in, and then the battle for the ball between Ewing and Patrick. It'll be staying with Mansfield Christian.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Ella McDonald, another sophomore, so I'm assuming Ella and Mia might be twins. Possibly. They're both sophomores.
Yeah. I was just taking a look at that earlier and kind of thought, yep, might be. Abby Little back into the game for Mansfield Christian. Just a short rest for her.
Found the gap of the zone.
Just haven't been able to finish at the hoop.
But Beer unable to finish, right now. So good out of bounds play there, though. They showed patience, and Beer was able to step into an open gap in the zone. Had about a 6-foot jumper, but just not able to finish. Now Mansfield Christian's changing their defense, and they're going into a 1-2-1-1 at about the half court. But again, there's Stevens with an open three. And now Danbury doing a little bit better job of getting to the offensive glass.
That'll be the 4th foul on Mansfield Christian. Foul is on Alexis Ripple, her 2nd foul here early in the contest.
And Maringer going to the free throw line. And I think she's been there before. And as I think we also mentioned, she shoots about 66% from the free throw line. And steps up and makes the first.
First free throw is good. 9-2.
So again, an opportunity if she scores here to see what kind of press they jump into.
Second free throw miss, brought down by Jones, and they want to get it up quick.
Yep, Jones with a quick outlet. And Zy Davis with the runner able to finish. Teams on the floor, jump ball. It's going to be Danbury possession.
1:35 left in the first quarter. It's 9-2. Have a substitution. Macy Brown will check back in for Danbury.
Giving Unick a little bit of rest here with 1:30 to go in the quarter. And Mansfield Christian now back into man-to-man. So the Mansfield Christian showed 2-3 zone. They've shown a little 1-2-1-1 half-court trap, and they've showed man-to-man.
Rebound there. A nice. They so far they've been at least able to kind of stop things in the paint and spend those 3-pointers from Stevens.
But just struggling offensively, they've gotten some good looks. They just have not been able to finish, at the rim, and they've gotten to the glass to get second chance opportunities. But pressure defense there by Danbury creates a turnover.
So now Danbury wants to work the in and out game again. And Stevens knocks down her 3rd triple of the quarter.
I think she's like 3 of 5, which is outstanding. That's 60%.
Zy Davis
banks one from 15 feet. But again, here comes Danbury pushing in transition. Good job of looking ahead and rewarding Mia McDonald for running the floor. She just wasn't able to catch it. But now you can see a little bit of Danbury's pressure getting them to turn it over.
There was a foul call, so we'll take a look at that last 3-pointer knocked down.
Stevens can shoot it.
Courtesy of our Mechanics Bank instant replay.
So see if Danbury looks like they're going to wait and go for the last shot of the quarter here. And in tournament play, these what I call special situations come in big to play. Like if you can get a score at the end of the quarter or score to start a quarter. Good penetration there by Maringer. Big basket to finish.
Mansfield Christian's shot will fall short, so after 1 quarter, Danbury jumps out to a 14-4 lead. We'll take a quick break, be right back for second quarter action right here on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Welcome back to the Haas Gymnasium here in Willard, Ohio. Hayden Gray, Joe Baylog with you as Mansfield Christian trailing Danbury 14-4 after a quarter. The Lady Lakers looked impressive in the first frame.
So here, pretty much for the first quarter, Mansfield Christian's done a pretty good job of handling Danbury's pressure. But right here to start the second quarter, you can see their man-to-man pressure forces an over and back call. Nice post move. I mean, Mia McDonald's come off the bench, and she's been a force inside. Now we get a trap and a jump ball call. And it's going to be Danbury basketball.
And you take a look. They were battling for it. Abby Little was there for Mansfield Christian.
And it looks like Mansfield Christian's back into that 2-3 zone again.
Ball's rotation
box
fell
out.
short.
Good box out by Mansfield Christian.
Now they're getting back down fast themselves.
Well, they gotta maybe try to push it a little bit just so they can maybe get a little bit easier scoring opportunity, because right now they've struggled a little bit and are struggling more against Danbury's pressure.
Now once you allow Danbury to set up, I feel like it's hard. Let's take a look.
Looked like that was off Mansfield Christian. Kind of pointed one way and then pointed the other way. So, but I guess Christian gets a little bit of break here and gets the basketball. And Danbury's in their 2-3 zone, as that's what they typically have played. A nice cut.
That was a nice inside look. Stanridge gets the bucket, 16-6, so 10-point game. Quickly down the other way, a rebound to Jones.
Yep. Zy Davis. I mean, Mansfield Christian's got several really good looks on baseline out-of-bounds plays against that zone. They've dove into gaps and found open people. And that's kind of a special situation there that you look that if you can kind of win that battle of scoring on baseline out-of-bounds plays is key.
Great banked-in shot by Ripple.
Ripple with a good cut. Danbury again pushes it in transition and misses a layup. And now Christian being a little bit more aggressive in pushing the basketball up the floor to try to beat Danbury's defense down the floor.
Oh, nice job. We'll take a look at that last bucket from Ripple. You can tell they're more comfortable moving the ball here the last few seconds.
I mean, nice cut from the opposite wing into the lane, and they found that cutter. So
first free throw was not down.
Camille Stevens, was on the bench to start this quarter now. Coach Miller not waiting too long to get her right back in, because she's kind of been the force for them offensively.
Second one's a miss. Battle for the ball.
We're going to get Jones on a push in the back.
That'll be Jones' first foul, team's fifth.
And again, looks like Mansfield Christian back to that 2-3 zone that they started the game with, trying to keep the ball out of the lane. But where they've had difficulty is finding Stevens on the perimeter.
Able to force a turnover on that possession, so this is the kind of things that Mansfield Christian needs to capitalize on.
Yeah, Natalie Rose just not real sure and takes one more step than she's allowed and gets called for the travel.
Turnover force now.
That trapping defense.
And hand it right back over.
Right back, and here comes Mansfield Christian looking to attack.
Foul called. So Bear will be heading to the free throw line.
And she's done a nice job of getting out in transition and has been a lot more aggressive here to start the second quarter to attack the basket.
Natalie Rose's second foul, fifth team foul on Danbury. First free throw's missed.
But where Mansfield Christian, they need to take advantage of these situations as they get to the free throw line. And Bear misses both of them.
Nearly brought back down from Davis, but Danbury right back down the other way.
And Stevens with a short jumper in transition.
Camille Stevens now up to 11 points of her team's 18.
But again, Christian looking to attack, just not strong enough with the basketball. Stevens with the save to her teammate, Maringer, and again they push it in transition. Stevens on the baseline, offensive rebound there, but it's going to be a jump ball.
And we nearly had a carbon copy of that last possession.
Yep, look at If you compared those two shots, they're exact same spot.
This was the one that was made where Stevens made it, contested by Ripple, and then that next possession. Almost the same. Thank you to Mechanics Bank providing the instant replays you see tonight.
So Danbury in a 2-2-1, three-quarter court press. They're looking to try to trap that ball at around the half-court line. Mansfield Christian does a good job of breaking the pressure. Long three there by Ripple. And now Danbury doing a much better job than they did the first 4 minutes of the game of boxing out and not allowing Mansfield Christian to get second chance opportunities.
They want to fire away a long three, no good.
Yeah, quick shot there by Maringer. But she's their second best three-point shooter, so Coach Miller not really concerned about her taking that shot. That's a shot if she's open he's going to allow her to take.
Yeah, we mentioned during pregame she scored 20 in their first tournament game against Monroeville.
Good transition there. Second chance, can't finish it. Stevens with an extra pass. Stevens at the top. That's a dangerous spot.
Just off to the left. Now we've got a timeout taken by Mansfield Christian. 4:11 to play. It's 18-9.
You know, if you're a team that likes to pressure, one of the things that you're looking for is you might give up some easy looks, which Mansfield Christian's done a pretty good job of looking to attack the basket. They just haven't been able to finish. But what you try to do is over the course of the game, you're looking for that 2 or 3 minute span where you can just create maybe 2, 3, or 4 turnovers in a row and be able to convert. And you've seen a little bit of that here with Danbury, that they've been able to create some turnovers, but they have just not been able to finish plays in transition at the other end.
So the Lady Lakers will hold a 9-point lead with still half the quarter left here in the first half. They scored 59 in their first tournament game. That one was against Monroeville.
So, I mean, you know, if you're Danbury, you're looking at these next 4 minutes that, you know, we've got a 9-point lead, and Coach Miller's looking to say, let's see if we can get this to double digits, and then, you know, maybe take it to 15 by the half. If you're Mansfield Christian, you want to make sure that this lead does not get into double digits, and you're looking to try to cut it, you know, under 5 maybe before the end of the half.
Ball will stay with Mansfield Christian.
And Danbury being a little bit more aggressive here in the second quarter than they were in the first, of just trying to dive into passing lanes. But they've done a pretty good job really of getting pressure on the basketball, and they've done a much better job here in the second quarter of limiting Mansfield Christian to one shot. Ripple from the top of the key, and now in transition they throw it away.
That time just got caught up and moving a little bit too quick.
But Danbury, I mean, Coach Miller's probably going to take that turnover because they really had a 3-on-1 break. Just got to make a better decision with the pass.
Mansfield Christian will hand it right back over.
I mean, Danbury in that 2-2-1, encouraging the ball to get to that half-court line, and they're going to look to trap that half-court line, to use that half-court line as sideline as a second and third defender.
Shot from around the elbow just rolls off the backside of the rim.
Yep. Unick right from the free throw line, which is where you want to attack. You want to look to attack a 2-3 zone, is put it in the high post. Bear with the drive. Now a kick out three.
Just too strong tonight.
Yeah. Got maybe a little bit lucky there. Mansfield Christian forced the turnover, because if it came out of that, if Danbury was able to get the ball out of that trap, they were going to probably be a 3-on-1 at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, so just a little bit of pressure there, and
this is where one of the places where Christian's been effective is inbounding against this 2-3 zone. They were able to kind of get it into some gaps. Danbury doing a much better job of forcing the ball out top on this play here.
Yeah, they let it go
And they got out of the 2-3 zone. They go back to match to a man-to-man.
Ball knocked out, last touch by Mansfield Christian, so Danbury will hold on to it. Just feels like for Mansfield Christian, they've got their attempts today from the floor and from close range. They just have not been able to execute.
I mean, here in the second quarter, Danbury's forced them a little bit further out than they were in the first quarter. And Danbury's done a much better job of, limiting them to one shot. But as you can see also here, Danbury's struggling a little bit with turning the basketball over this quarter.
Bank is open. We'll see if they rule that a 2 or 3, and they'll rule that a deep 2 by Noel Bear.
Nice pass inside.
Danbury quickly comes down and responds.
Yep, Maringer responds with the basket right close in. And again, they're back to this 2-2-1 three-quarter court. And Christian does a nice job of getting the ball to the middle of the floor. Bear just not able to finish the layup. Good wall up on the defense there by the Lakers.
Interior pass, ball bounces around. It'll fall off short. Rebound to Stanridge, who hands things off to Little.
Yeah, Mia McDonald's been pretty good in around the basket. Just was not able to square herself up there.
Ripple puts up a quick 3 that falls short.
I mean, outlet went to McDonald, probably not where it really wanted to go, but now they push it in transition. And Stevens with a long 2.
So now Davis and Ripple, kind of the fumble on the pass, eliminated their advantage with numbers, but hey, they still knock it down.
And Mansfield Christian's been pretty effective when they've been able to, when they've tried to push the ball against the Lakers, which, a little bit unusual maybe because you'd expect a team that pressures is going to do a little bit better job of getting back.
Foul called on Mansfield Christian. That will be their 7th foul of the half.
I mean, both teams are pretty much struggling from shooting the ball from the three-point arc, really except for Danbury and Camille Stevens. Have not been real effective from the three-point line.
First free throw is good. She took a look at that last shot, knocked down by a Bear. Danbury has made 4 free throws. They've gone 4 of 8, so shooting 50% from the line so far.
So 9-point lead. Important right here that for Mansfield Christian that they want to try to keep this game in single digits. And so Danbury again with that 2-2-1 pressure. Good rotation there by Ella McDonald. Almost had a steal, got a deflection. Coach Miller liking what he saw on that defensive possession.
About 50 seconds left in the second quarter. They work the elbow inside from Stanridge to Little.
Look for a backdoor cut. We're able to get it.
Then we've got a turnover.
Danbury kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit this quarter. They've had some turnovers that are just not really forced turnovers, just unforced turnovers that Coach Miller's got to be a little bit concerned about because it takes away an offensive possession for them. To call a foul here.
That one will be
team number 6, so the ball's going to be out of bounds. But as we've mentioned a couple times, Mansfield Christian's done a pretty good job with their baseline out of bounds here against this 2-3 zone. So, again, good. Got a good cut, caught it at the block, didn't look to score. Zaya Davis with the 3. That's a big basket. Cuts it to 6.
First three-pointer of the day for Mansfield Christian comes from Davis. Her brother Amar, talented basketball player as well. Stevens wants to respond, and she will.
Kind of gave a little bit of a hesitation there. Wasn't really sure if she was going to shoot it, and then buries the 3.
Davis' shot would have been good if it went, but it'll fall just short. So that wraps up the first half. 25-16 Lady Laker lead over Mansfield Christian. Coming up at halftime, we'll break down some stats and thank our sponsors. So don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball live and free, exclusively on the OH Report.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Yo, these are the bomb!
And they're air popped, not fried.
Popcorners. You're an artist.
Actually, Jesse, it's just basic ingredients. No, we don't eat our own supply.
Mr. White!
Jesse.
Everyone's gonna want to taste. And I know just the guy to talk to.
What are these?
We call them popcorners.
Say their name. Popcorners!
Take! Yeah! How much of this stuff do you have? We've got 6 signature flavors, Joe.
7! You make 7!
7.
7 works.
Yeah.
Popcorners. Break into something good.
We're gonna eat a lot of snacks together.
But enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I will soon. Know as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her sit back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my
Tonight's live stream is brought to you thanks to these generous sponsors: Cramer Excavating LLC. For demolition and excavating in the greater Mansfield area, call Marty at 419-544-1457. Proud supporter of Mansfield Christian. That's Cramer Excavating LLC. El Campestre, for authentic Mexican dining with an atmosphere and service that will keep you coming back. Visit El Campestre on West 4th Street in Ontario. Also offering carry-out at the phone number in the description. ArcelorMittal, 130 plus years strong in Ohio. Smarter steels for people and planet. Hiring now with competitive wages and benefits. Visit ArcelorMittal.com and click careers for more details. Mechanics Bank, that's better. Mansfield Christian Schools, experience the embrace of a learning community that cherishes your child's growth in spiritual and academic development at Mansfield Christian Schools. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. And finally, Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester's locally owned fee-based fiduciary financial planner that has boasted the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Thank you to tonight's generous sponsors again one more time: Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, Frito Lay, Mansfield Christian Schools, Mechanics Bank, ArcelorMittal, Campestre, and Cramer Excavating LLC. Take a look on your screen. You see the upcoming broadcasts that we still have coming up for this week. If you would like to help out and help ensure live and free coverage for these student athletes around the state, shoot us a message on our Facebook page, any of our social medias, reach out to us, or send an email to Brian Skronsky, our president. That is BRIAN at OH.REPORT, no.com. Doesn't matter whether it's capital or lowercase, but shoot him an email if you would like to be involved to help support any of these teams along the rest of the way and get this coverage live and free. It is because of our generous sponsors that you're catching this action live and free tonight. The Danbury Lady Lakers lead 25-16. We'll be back in just a moment to break down those halftime stats for you. Halftime here at Willard High School just about to wrap up, but we'll take a look at the halftime stats brought to you tonight by Campestre in Ontario. As Danbury leads 25-16, here are your numbers at the break. For Mansfield Christian, they've gotten 7 field goals, 1 from behind the three-point line, 19 rebounds, 5 turnovers, and 6 fouls. And for Danbury, 8 field goals, 4 of those from the three, 13 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and 5 fouls.
All three. Does Stevens have all 4 of the threes?
I believe that she has 3 of the 4.
She has 3 of the 4, I believe. So, but the kind of the stat that stands out for Mansfield Christian is they have 19 rebounds, which I'm going to say probably half of those were offensive rebounds, especially in the early portion of the game. So Danbury's going to want to do a lot better job here in the second half. So right away, Christian coming out and showing something different, showing a 1-3-1 defense here in the half court. So trying to maybe create a little bit of offense with their defense to see if they can get them to turn it over.
Stevens swings it across court, pass too strong. It'll be their first turnover of the second half.
So a little bit of confusion there by Danbury, which is what Mansfield Christian wanted to create with that 1-3-1 zone. And now Danbury coming out and showing a 1-3-1 in the half court also. So both coaches making an adjustment here to try something different to see if they can create a little bit of offense with their defense.
First foul of the second half is called. That'll be on Danbury against Kelly Unick.
And Abby Little going to the line.
First one just bounce it off to the side. There's that foul again. Second free throw from Little bounces off that back portion of the rim as well. Last touch by the Flames.
But good effort there by Standridge of trying to get to the offensive glass off that free throw. So, again, back here in this 1-3-1 zone.
Stevens pump fakes it, kicks it back up top. Turned right back over.
So they've created two turnovers with their change defensively. Bear going to the basket, missed it, but got an offensive rebound. Ripple from the top of the key, and another offensive rebound. So back to where the game kind of started is that Mansfield Christian getting some good looks, but getting second and third and fourth opportunities.
And you said it, nearly a fourth offensive rebound.
And a travel.
Let's take a look at that series there that resulted in a travel.
Coach Miller, I think, wants a timeout.
And he will take a timeout. Offensive rebounds galore here on this possession.
Yeah. I'm sure that's going to be something he's going to address here in the huddle. And as a coach, coach speak kind of a lot is that you look at the first 3 minutes of the game being important just to see if you can get off to a good start. And then you look at the first 3 minutes of the second half being important. And so where Coach Miller's got to be pretty upset with his team is kind of been the same story to start the second half as it was to start the game, is that they are doing a very poor job of, boxing out and rebounding the ball at the defensive end of the floor. Because I think Hayden, as we just saw there, I believe Mansfield Christian had 4 offensive rebounds in one possession. So great way to pad your stats if you're Mansfield Christian. But what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to convert on those second chance opportunities, which fortunately for Danbury, Mansfield Christian has not done a real good job of doing that.
Right, because I don't think it matters at what level or what point in the season who you're playing. You don't want to allow 4 offensive rebounds in a possession. I think both coaches have had to really make some adjustments and kind of go back and forth tonight. They haven't really.
We got somebody with the cut. And Coach Miller's probably going to have to sub in here.
Looks like Maringer.
Yeah. So official spotted blood on her elbow and has to come out. But again, 2-3 zone here by Danbury. Much better job there of keeping the ball out of the middle of the lane, which they had not done previously earlier in the game. So now Danbury back to their man-to-man defense. Ripple with a deep 3. And now bust-out pass. Stevens with a good sprint and transition and a good catch and finish. So got it to a double-digit lead here for the first time, I think, tonight.
Back down the other way. Jones layup. But that second chance look gets it to go.
Stevens with the catch and shoot and transition. And a backside rebound there by Ella McDonald. So a second chance opportunity here for the Lakers.
And they nearly came away with another offensive rebound themselves.
And Ripple with the defensive rebound. So we got it back to a 9-point game.
For Mansfield Christian, they've just got to get to that place where they can stop the bleeding and make some progress on the deficit.
I mean, got the ball inside to Jones. The problem was she just did not catch it cleanly, and then was called for a double dribble.
That last
So now
bucket.
Christian changing defense again, back to a 2-3 zone, which they've shown earlier in the game.
Stevens all the way across the court to Merringer. Got that wrap on the elbow, so she's back in, ready to go. Offensive rebound. A second is grabbed by Danbury, and there'll be a foul on Stanridge.
So the Lakers kind of showing a little bit of what the Flames have been doing to them is getting to the offensive glass and getting second chance scoring opportunities.
First free throw is no good. So it remains 27-18. Second free throw rolls in.
Yep, nice soft shooting touch, hit the front of the rim and rolled in. So Danbury back to this 1-3 run. Good play there by Yuldick, but she missed the layup.
Whew. That was a give me for Ewing. Missed it. And back down the other way.
Play.
Kylia Jones has a chance for one more.
So kind of a turnaround there. The Lakers get the steal, miss the layup, and the Flames come right back and stick it inside. Got a chance here for a three-point play with a chance to cut it to 7. And Jones with a nice shooting stroke cuts it to 7. So quick push by the Lakers up the floor. Stevens kind of drives into traffic, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Mansfield Christian basketball. So and Coach Miller kind of just talking to Stevens about, you just kind of drove right into a traffic area. You want to drive to a gap, not just drive into people. So again, 1-3-1.
Just behind on that pass. Jones was open, but not enough strength.
Yeah, just couldn't get it over the top. I mean, that's a good look.
Good rebound, though. Now they've got numbers.
Yeah, they got numbers. Bear with that left hand, and Stevens going to get called for a block in transition.
Draws the foul, and honestly, Danbury probably happy with, well, not happy necessarily, but okay with that result, given what it could have been.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily a bad foul there because you prevent the layup. So again, Danbury, this is their traditional defense on baseline out of bounds, 2-3 zone. And then it looks like they try to match back up, which is what they do. They match back up into a man-to-man out of it. So Ripple inside to Jones.
She's fouled again. Almost tried to work her way for another three-point play.
So it seems like one of the things that Mansfield Christian and Coach Young emphasized at the half was, let's see if we could go inside to Jones because we do kind of have a mismatch there. I mean, she's got good size and strength inside, and now has shown the ability that she can knock down some free throws here. She's 2 for 2 here in the third quarter.
It's the 14th foul against Danbury. Mansfield Christian just won here in the first half of the third quarter. Jones gets them both.
Jones finding a good rhythm on that free throw.
Quickly, this one becoming a close game. Danbury heaves a couple of triples that are just misguided.
Yeah, that was kind of a quick shot with pressure by Natalie Rose. Good defense there and walling up, but there's Jones on the offensive glass. And Jones on the offensive glass again, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
So Kylia Jones willing her way now for Mansfield Christian to get back into this. Take a look. Ripple's layup was just too strong, but Jones, she has no match so far in the paint to guard her. First free throw is good.
And she seems to have found a good rhythm here at the free throw line. With a nice soft shooting stroke. Finally missed one here. It's 4 or 5.
Danbury back down the other way, right-handed finger roll. Good.
Merringer with a nice move to the basket and a nice finish with her left hand. And Coach Young's going to make a timeout here. Probably didn't really like that transition layup. But Mansfield Christian in a pretty good situation here that they've cut the lead to 6 with under just about 3.5 minutes to go here in the third.
Yeah, here's a view on our Mechanics Bank instant replay of that last layup that sent it back to a 6-point game. Just a little bit over 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. See, we've got some Danbury fans tuning in out there this evening. Thanks for watching. Pretty good crowd accumulating here at Willard High School. I know next we'll have Buckeye Central and South Central squaring off. As play resumes.
So out of the timeout, Danbury again going to that 1-3-1 half-court trap. Good pass there, looking to the backside off that trap, but Ripple steps up.
There'll be a foul called as well. That one going on Ripple. That will be her 4th foul.
I mean, Natalie Rose with a good rebound in traffic, and Mansfield Christian trying to trap her on the rebound, but gets called for the foul. So Mansfield Christian, again, they're showing 1-3-1 zone also. Not being as aggressive in trapping as Danbury has been.
Excuse me, that's just a 3rd foul on Ripple. Now Jones will be called for the foul.
I mean, one of the weak parts of the zone is if you move the ball and you get cutters into the lane, and Mia McDonald does a nice job of cutting in the lane and then drawing contact.
First free throw by McDonald was missed. That's just the 3rd team foul on Mansfield Christian of the half. Second free throw missed as well.
You want to convert those. And right now that Mansfield Christian do a better job here in the second half of converting free throw opportunities.
Yeah, Danbury 0 of 4 from the line in the second half. Ball was tipped, so still controlled.
Danbury and back into man-to-man is showing a lot of pressure on the basketball.
Davis for 3.
Wow. I believe that's her second 3. So Christian cutting it to 3 here. And again, back in that 1-3, and Bear with a steal. And now a chance to get it to 1. And she missed the layup in transition.
Ball will head to Danbury, but wow.
I mean, Abby Little had a chance to get the offensive rebound there, but just fumbled it out of bounds. I mean, Coach Miller with another timeout here in the third quarter. Cannot be real happy with how his team's come out here to start the second half.
And you take a look at that last triple from Davis, and then nearly they were able to go down and create it into a 1-point game.
I mean, good rotation here by Bear coming all the way across the floor. I mean, good hustle back there by Macy Brown to prevent that easy layup. So little plays like that make a difference, because instead of giving up an open layup to cut it to 1, Macy Brown's able to get there and contest it. They miss the layup and are able to get the ball out of bounds. So it's going to be Danbury basketball here. 3-point lead for the Lakers with 2:25 to go in the third.
So this is the closest the game has been for quite some time. It's kind of felt like Danbury's held that 6 to 8 point lead for quite some time. Had it over double digits for a little bit, but now down to 3.
Well, this 1-3-1 has caused Danbury, some problems. It's been a different look. McDonald trying to shoot over top of Jones. Jones does a good job of walling up and making that shot a tough contested shot.
Abby Little still looking for her first points today.
And Jones with another offensive rebound there.
Foul called. This will be the 4th foul on, the 6th team foul on Danbury.
Yep, so they got a chance here that And the next foul that Mansfield Christian is going to be shooting the bonus.
That'll be Merringer's second foul of the day. Little works it over to the far side.
And Danbury back into man-to-man, not showing as much pressure on the ball as they had earlier.
Side Davis grabs her own rebound.
Well, Davis turned it over. Now Danbury's got an opportunity to push the ball in transition. They slow it down just a little bit. Good early ball movement here inside to McDonald. Fumbles it a little bit and then makes a bad pass. Ripple with the steal. Abby Little with the layup. Not able to go. But Mansfield Christian maintains possession.
Second time Mansfield Christian's gotten in that position and just haven't been able to finish from right at the bucket.
But again, they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and something that Coach Miller cannot be very happy with his Lakers. Again, Little catches it inside, look to throw it over the top, and turns it over. Coach Miller telling him to push the basketball up the floor. Good extra pass. 8-foot jumper on the baseline, missed, but an offensive rebound, kicked it back inside.
Foul's called on Mansfield Christian, just under 60 seconds left.
Natalie Rose just not able to finish the play. So both teams getting some second chance opportunities, but just struggling to finish right at the rim.
First free throw is good. It's 31-27.
Rose kind of breaking a drought here for the Lakers with that free throw.
First made free throw of the half. And the second one's no good.
Yeah.
So it remains a 4-point game. Davis working against Stevens. Nearly gets it stripped away. Bear puts a nice spin move on, wants to go inside. Draws the foul, so that'll be the 17th foul against Danbury.
I mean, so she's going to shoot 2, but the key thing is now anytime that Danbury fouls is Mansfield Christian is going to be able to go to the free throw line. But you got to be able to convert. And
first one's no good for Bear.
Bear didn't really draw iron on that. So
no, that one fell.
Free throw shooting is probably going to be crucial here with the game being a 4-point game. You got to be able to take advantage. Both teams need to take advantage of those opportunities. And Bear comes right back and refocuses and makes the second.
So it's a one-possession game.
Quick push.
Bear kept it alive. Danbury recovers. Rotation just wasn't quick enough. Intercepted.
And then get a steal. Little not able to convert on the layup.
It's the third time that has happened. And probably the last 2.5 minutes, and then a frustration foul on the other end.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Mansfield Christian is going to be looking back this third quarter and saying, man, we had a lot of opportunities, easy shots that we just did not finish. So end of the quarter here, kind of a special situation, and turn it over. So we go to the fourth quarter, Danbury up 3, and it's going to be Danbury basketball to start the fourth.
Lakers have a 3-point lead. Fourth quarter action coming up on the other side of this break.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Fourth quarter action just about to get underway, and we've got a close game with 8 minutes left to be played, just a 3-point deficit now. We're kind of talking kind of a sloppy side in the third quarter for both teams.
Waiting on the official scorekeeper get back in. And as Brian and Travis remind me, what time is it? It's money time.
That's right.
So I made the mistake the other night. I said it was winning time. So
hey,
but I guess it's both. So here comes Mansfield Christian. They're back to that 2-3 zone. So if you're Danbury, you're looking to try to get a good score here and a stop. Almost a deflection and a steal. Good job at driving in the gap. Left-handed layup by Maringer, just was not able to get over the front of the rim.
Jones.
So Mansfield Christian got a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it with the 3.
And you wouldn't have thought that we might be in this position if you look back a couple quarters the way the game was trending.
Yeah, not really a very well played third quarter by either team. Really pretty sloppy.
So that might be just the checkmate that Mansfield Christian needs.
Yeah, I mean a bucket here would be big to get this to a 1 point or even tie it. And Coach Young kind of understanding that and uses a timeout here. Looks like her third timeout of the game, so it leaves them with 2.
Some scores and upcoming games are scrolling along the bottom of your screen. I know we talked a little bit. You got to see some fantastic games last night on the boys' side.
Yeah, those 2 games at Madison were I guess what tournament basketball is about. 2 teams that made late comebacks. Ontario, I think, was down 8 with under 3, and Grayson Purvis hits a 3 on a side out of bounds play, and then the next possession they get a deflection and a steal, and they pass ahead, and he turns it from a 4-point deficit to a 1-point lead, and then Ontario was just able to hang on. And then in the second game, you just saw a Willard team that with one of the best players in the area, Max Dawson, ended the night with 33 points that was able to withstand a 17 3-point game by the Galleon Tigers. So tournament basketball at its best last night in those 6 sectional semifinal games.
Yeah, we'll have more boys basketball tomorrow, kind of taking each night. One night's more dominant on the girls' games, the other night for the boys. So look forward to more tomorrow.
Coach Young can't be pleased there. Called a timeout, looked to try to get something, and just another unforced turnover that time where they just threw it away. But now they come back out in that 1-3-1 zone. And Stevens, she's been a little bit quiet here in the second half, but had it locked and loaded there and was ready to shoot it and strokes a big-time 3. And now they force a turnover. So back to a 6-point lead for the Lakers. Good kick out, nice ball movement. But Ella McDonald just not able to make that 16-foot jumper along the baseline.
So Mansfield Christian now with some more work to do after that triple.
Where Christian was effective in that run was they were able to put the ball inside to Jones, and now they go there, and she just wasn't able to look at.
Cy Davis not able to knock down her third triple of the night.
But again, Mansfield Christian getting a second chance opportunity because Danbury was unable to rebound that missed shot.
Substitution, Noel Bear will come in for Reagan Stanridge.
Yeah, Bear back in after a short rest. Danbury doing a much better job than they did in the first half of defending that baseline out of bounds.
And again, kind of put that record on repeat. They go inside to Jones, and that's been effective for them.
Yeah, they kind of lost that focus, the last couple minutes here. And so she goes the line to shoot 2. And I think she was was she 5 of 6 here?
Yeah,
possibly?
Only the one miss.
She missed that one badly. So had a good stroke in the other ones. That one not such a good stroke here.
And that's kind of thing. They've been back and forth tonight. 1 minute, you're pretty confident.
Yep. But give her credit. I mean, after that bad of a miss, she comes right back with a good make. Oh, Danbury got a little bit lucky there. Stevens with a catch and shoot 3. And a good rebound on the backside.
Big bucket knocked down by Macy Brown.
And now a big turnover. Mansfield Christian stepped over the line on the inbounds play. So Danbury got a chance here they're up 7, a chance to go up either 9 or even 10 if they get a 3 here. So just under 6 minutes to go.
We'll take a look at what happened.
Look for Stevens coming off of a down screen here on the baseline. Good job by Baird getting out on it. Stevens on a hustle, but Mansfield Christian able to maintain the basketball, and Coach Miller can't be really happy with that foul. Fouled at about 55 feet from the basket, and Mansfield Christian is in the bonus.
So that was the last bucket on Danbury's side, but yes, as you mentioned, free throws the rest of the way for the Flames.
They're unable to get it.
Jump ball. Possession arrow has it staying with Mansfield Christian.
Yep. I mean, Jones with a good effort there to get to the offensive glass. So let's see if they can find an opening in this 2-3 zone on this baseline out of bounds.
Bear tiptoes along the sideline.
Ooh, tried to find Jones on the backside and deflected off the bottom of the backboard there.
Danbury.
Davis doing a good job of extending the defense there and getting pressure on the ball. So they're in a 2-3 zone here.
Dangerous along the midcourt, but a foul call.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where the Lakers were going with that dribble. I mean, I think Coach Miller would like that dribble going towards the basket, not towards the half-court line.
You take one more look. Not much contact, but enough for Davis.
Enough you got to make that call. So the Lakers will go into the bonus here. Looks like they're maybe spreading it out a little bit here with just under 5 minutes. Might be a little bit early to do that. And as I say that, Davis makes a steal and gets called for a travel in transition. And Hayden, we've had a lot of those tonight, either a turnover or a missed bunny in transition.
Absolutely.
Great play there by Davis to get the steal, but just needed to be able to try to convert those turnover situations.
So Danbury can move things around, but like you said, it's
almost
still a little early.
I mean, Danbury, I think they just need to look at the basket a little bit more. They just seem right now just to be content with, not really catching and facing the basket. I mean, I think it's too early to really hold the basketball here. I think you got to try to look at some scoring opportunities. And Mansfield Christian doing a good job of getting pressure out on the basketball.
They've been forcing them back towards that midcourt area, not really letting them get into the paint.
And Danbury just kind of doing this weave out the top. And a foul there on Ripple.
And that will be her 4th foul now.
So Mia McDonald's getting to go to the free throw line. I think the last time she was there, she missed both. So 7-point lead. Both teams are going to are in the bonus. You need to work on converting these situations to win tournament games. So Mia McDonald at the line with a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Danbury's just been 1 of 6 from the line in the second half.
Good effort there to rebound the basketball by Yulnick. And now Mia McDonald's going to get called for a foul on the loose ball. And Mansfield Christian's going to go to the line. And they will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way as it's double bonus.
Now the long walk back to the other end.
Yeah, and Abby Little going to the free throw line. So both teams, the free throw shootings is going to have to be at a premium here down the stretch here in the last 4 minutes. And a little short on the free throw. I mean, key thing right now for Danbury is they need to box out on this free throw because Kalia Jones has done a pretty good job of being able to get to the offensive glass on these free throws.
Alexis Ripple checked out for the Flames. Reagan Stanridge back in.
And Mansfield Christian, there he got it. Got another offensive rebound. Nice pass. But Jones unable to finish. Block shot there by Yulnick.
And that's just been the story here. Still 3.5 left to play, but Mansfield Christian's probably at this point left at least 10-plus points on the board that they should have probably had tonight.
Yeah, they're going to look back and take a look at the number of shots they had at the rim that they were unable to finish. And right now it looks like Danbury might be content that they're going to basically try to spread this floor and look for layups. The deflection there, almost a turnover.
Stevens back into the game now. And a foul's called. Let's see what that one's going against.
So Maringer going to the free throw line. I believe she's a 66% free throw shooter. So not outstanding, but not poor. But 1-1 here. You have a 7-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go. So free throw shooting becomes a little bit more difficult down the stretch. But nice stroke there by Maria. So see if she can hit the back end of this 1-1 free throw.
They're quickly trying to get it back to a 10-point advantage. And she knocks down both.
Got it to 9. Now if you're Mansfield Christian, you need to get a good look. And where they've had success is putting the ball inside to Jones. Kind of put it inside as they missed the deep three, and she was able to rebound it.
Gets saved kind of by the kick ball.
I mean, pretty key possession here for Mansfield Christian. Down 9 with 2:43 to go in the game. You need a good look here, which they've gotten good looks. They just have not been able to finish them. So Abby Little with a deep three. Stanridge with the rebound on the backside. And now Ripple with the three. Stanridge with another rebound.
So Reagan Stanridge now will be heading to the line.
It's been a major problem tonight for the Lakers of trying to limit the Flames to one shot. They have not done a very good job of that at all.
First free throw.
In and out, and back in.
Is good. Cut it back down to an 8-point game. Second free throw on the way from Stanridge. Doesn't get that one to fall. Rebound
but
to
there's Jones.
Gets a second offensive rebound.
And it didn't go. They have missed a bunch of those. Almost turned it over, though.
Abby Little remains scoreless in the contest.
I mean, Jones has been a force on the offensive glass throughout the game, but especially here in the second half.
Gonna have to play tight defense, try and force a turnover if they want to get any opportunity to get back in it. 5-second call.
Well, the thing you need to understand is if you're not going to the basket, they're going to count it at a tightly guarded situation. But if she simply would have picked up that dribble, then she gets another 4.9 that she could run off and wait for a teammate to get open. Danbury just wants to play solid here, keep the ball in front and not foul. You want to try to keep the clock running. Good defense there.
Got a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Danbury. And I think they know they want to go inside to Jones.
Mia McDonald doing a good job of fronting there and then showing strength and grabbing loose basketball. And it looks like we got another player that's got a slight cut, and they're going to have to bandage it up. And probably looks like they may have to sub. Nope, officials are going to let them taper up. So Macy Brown getting some gauze put on that leg to cover up that slight cut on her leg.
So we've got 1:47 left in regulation. This is the first of 2 games from Willard High School tonight. After this, the #1 seed in the district, Buckeye Central, will take on the 5 seed, South Central.
So for the first time tonight, Mansfield Christian extending their pressure to full court, which is what they need to do. They're down 8 with under 2 minutes. And Abby Little fouls Maria Meringer. And Meringer going to the free throw line. I believe the last time she was the line, she made the first and missed the second.
So that is Abby's 3rd foul, 9th team foul. First one's good. Back to a 9-point game.
So when you're in 1-on-1 situations, making that first free throw is big. So now she gets an opportunity to go 2 for 2 on this trip. And she does. So a 10-point lead.
Knocked down, so they've really stepped it up here in the 4th quarter with their free throw shooting. Jones over to Stanridge.
Jones probably should have looked to score that. She was close enough. Ripple with a left-hand drive and finish.
Alexis Ripple gets the layup to go. Danbury quickly, no wasting any time, but
not sure if Coach Miller wanted that shot. You're up 8 with a minute 15. And unless it's a wide open layup, you probably would want to pull that out and run some clock.
So the 3-pointer from Ripple, no good.
Pretty good job of Danbury getting back in defensive transition and forcing a tougher shot.
And a foul called. That'll be the 5th on Alexis Ripple, so that'll be it for her.
And good job by Meringer to go get the ball in her hands. She's 3 of 4 from the line here in her last 2 trips. And now maybe a little bit more comfortable. It's a 10th foul on Mansfield Christian, so instead of a 1-on-1, it's a 2-shot foul.
Chance for Danbury to give themselves a little bit extra cushion in the driver's seat, 41-32. Second free throw is no good. Rebound to Abby Little.
Again, Mansfield Christian's going to have to go a little bit quicker. Little pushes it up the floor. Bear with the 3, missed it. Stanridge on the backside, missed it again. And then Mia McDonald rebounding the ball in traffic and getting fouled.
So that'll be the 11th team foul on Mansfield Christian.
And I think, Caden, as Coach Young as they look back on this game, they're going to look at the number of second chance opportunities that they were not able to convert. And then if you're Coach Miller, he's got to be concerned about the number of second chance opportunities they gave up, because it's going to be tough to continue on the tournament trail if you continue to give a team second, third, and fourth scoring opportunities in the same possession.
Oh, exactly. I mean, they have a 10-point lead right now as timeouts taken by Danbury, but I think like you and I have said, you could probably recall 5 times in this ball game where this game could at least be tied.
Yep.
If the Flames were able to finish at the rim.
Yeah, they've struggled around the rim. I think, what was it? At one point it was a 3-point game, maybe 31-28. And they had a couple possessions where they could have either got it to a 1-point game or even tied it, and they just weren't able to do it. So give Danbury a lot of credit that they were able to hang tough and not give up that lead. And I think what Coach Miller's probably telling his team right now is let's play good, solid defense, don't foul. And probably most importantly, we've got to make sure that we limit them to 1 shot. If you're Mansfield Christian, Coach Young's telling them we got to go a little bit quicker. Let's get a good look, whether it's a 2 or a 3. And if you score, you got to jump right into your full court pressure. probably look to get a trap, and if you can't get a trap, then you're going to have to foul and see if Danbury can finish this game off from the free throw line. So Danbury just kind of looks like they're going to pick up at the half-court line. Christian came out and expected a little bit of pressure, but not going to get that full court pressure yet. So man-to-man defense. Here goes Bayer with the left-hand drive. Off the glass, no good. And rebound there by Natalie Rose.
That'll be,
I believe it was.
Yeah, that'll be Noelle Bayer's 5th foul, so she will now foul out.
Yeah.
As the Flames window begins to close.
I mean, the last 2 possessions, McDonald and Rose both doing a good job of rebounding the ball in traffic, which is what you want to be able to do late in the game. And then Rose stepping up and making the first of 2. As we have mentioned several times, free throw shooting down the stretch in tournament games is huge. And she steps to the line with a lot of confidence and makes both.
So now it's a 12-point game, Joe, with 45 seconds.
I mean, Christian's just got to be really quick to shoot it. And Abby Little does a nice job of driving it to the basket. If you're marrying her there, you just want to try to wall up, because that was going to be a tough shot. But anytime you bring your hands down, especially on a shooter, they're going to call that contact and call a foul. So Abby Little to the free throw line, 2 shots, misses the first.
That's how she got there. Misses the first of 2.
I mean, nice spin move to get to the basket, but one of the struggles that Mansfield Christian's had, really other than Kalia Jones, is they have not shot the ball very well from the free throw line either.
A little bit of an issue, and there's not 49 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mansfield Christian wishes there was 49 minutes, but got it past the 49 seconds. Abby Little, the second of 2. And off the back iron.
Another offensive rebound off of a free throw. Stanridge not able to finish it. Look to pass ahead. And now you're going to look at Danbury, just going to try to spread this thing out, move the basketball. Mansfield Christian's going to have to foul.
And Little will commit the foul. That'll be her 3rd. I think if they could knock down even just one, would probably put a bow on it for Danbury.
Yeah, this not too many 12-point plays with under 30 seconds. I mean, we've seen some goofy stuff happen like we did last night, but I don't think that's going to happen here tonight. So it looks like Danbury is going to advance and play the winner of Buckeye Central and South Central.
I'm sure they'll probably stick around and watch a little bit of that one. Little time now running out. Just have to heave something up.
Stanridge with the 3.
Stanridge knocks it down. Just the first triple of the second half for her.
Yeah.
But time's just winding down. And
looks like they're just going to run the clock out here.
So time runs out on Mansfield Christian season. Danbury takes this one 44-35. As you mentioned, they'll be advancing to Saturday's district championship game against the winner of our next game, Buckeye Central and South Central. Don't go anywhere. We'll wrap this one up with an interview with our MVP, and then we'll quickly get on over to the second game.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Yo, these are the bomb!
And they're air popped, not fried.
Popcorners. You're an artist.
Actually, Jesse, it's just basic ingredients. No, we don't eat our own supply.
Mr. White!
Jesse.
Everyone's gonna want to taste. And I know just the guy to talk to. What are these? We call them popcorners.
Say their name.
Popcorners! Take! Yeah! How much of this stuff do you have? We've got 6 signature flavors, Joe. 7! You make 7! 7.
7 works.
Yeah.
Popcorners. Break into something good.
We're gonna eat a lot of snacks together.
But enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I will soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my
Welcome back to Willard High School for the post-game show after the first game of tonight's doubleheader. The post-game brought to you by El Campestre, authentic Mexican food over in Ontario High School. And Danbury takes the 44-35 victory, ending Mansfield Christian's season at 13-8, 3-3 in the Mid-Buckeye. And Danbury advances to 20-4. They were 12-4 in their conference, so the Lady Lakers will face the winner of Buckeye Central or South Central.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we take a look at the game, I would say you look back at the first 3 minutes of the game, and really the first quarter is that Danbury kind of dominated the game. I think it was like 4-0 for a long time, but really made things very difficult for Mansfield Christian. And then Christian being down at the half, you give them a lot of credit because they came out and they played well in the third, cut it to 3, but just were never able to take a lead or even tie the basketball game. And I think that the thing that, Mansfield Christian is going to look back is, I mean, they probably had to have 15 to 20 offensive rebounds and the second chance opportunities that they just were unable to finish. And then if you're Danbury, your concern's got to be the number of second chance opportunities that you gave up. That's something they're going to really have to clean up before they go to the district final game here on Saturday.
So there is your final score again, 35-44. Mansfield Christian finishes the year at 13-8. Danbury's leading scorer, Camille Stevens, 19 points. She'll be joining us shortly for a brief interview before the next game, and then they will face the winner of our second game, which will be right here on the same channel and our Facebook page. While we have time, would like to thank our sponsors this evening one more time. Cramer Excavating, LLC. For demolition and excavating in the greater Mansfield area, call Marty at 419-544-1457. Marty was a proud supporter of Mansfield Christian. El Campestre, for authentic Mexican dining with an atmosphere and service that will keep you coming back. Visit El Campestre on West 4th Street in Ontario, also offering carry out at the phone number in the description. We have Camille up here, so we're going to dive right into our player of the game.
You want to go?
You want to do it?
I don't care. I can do it. Okay.
We'll be able to hear him on this.
Look right there, Camille. You're good. No, you're good. You can be in it too. Ready? Well, Camille, you guys get your 20th win of the season tonight. That's got to be exciting. Not too many teams in the state can win 20 games, so congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
You had 19 points tonight, came out, made 3 threes in the first. Talk a little bit about especially how you guys came out to start the basketball game.
Well, we knew we needed to push the pace, and that they were going to be a pretty quick team, and we wanted to stay up with their pace, try to push the ball, and create offense on our transition.
It probably didn't create it maybe as much offense off your defense as you guys traditionally have done.
Yeah, they were a quick team. They were a scrappy team. So that was a challenge.
And they came out to start the second half. They came out in a 1-3-1 defense. Did that confuse you guys a little bit?
It did a little bit. At halftime, we had a offense set up with one of their past defenses, and once they switched that, we had a little bit of a struggle. But after we played a couple possessions, we got it in.
And then I think you hit it. You only had 1 3 in the second half, but it was a big 3 from the corner where you just kind of, I think it was against that 1-3-1.
Yep.
They threw it over the top. You caught it and shot it. And
I was hoping it was going to go in because I know they switched their defense up. They were stretching it, but they were still playing really good man, like pulling people over.
So as you prepare, as you get a chance now to play in the district final, as you prepare for that game on Saturday, what do you think you guys got to do better on Saturday?
Definitely box out and rebound, and we need to move the ball a little quicker.
Yeah, I would think that Coach Miller probably is going to talk to you guys about taking away second shots. Because that's was kind of held Christian in the game. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And it's typical we let you do a shout out if you'd like to give a shout out to anybody.
Shout out to my parents. They always support me in everything I do. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you to Camille Stevens from Danbury for joining us. Your player of the game brought to you tonight by ArcelorMittal. And that's going to pretty much put a bow on things for the first of our 2 streams here tonight from Willard. So would like to thank all of our sponsors one final time. I'd like to thank Joe Baylog here on commentary with me, Justin Wilson running the camera, Adam Thompson on audio and video design, Cramer Excavating, our scoreboard sponsor, El Campestre, our pre-half post-game sponsor, ArcelorMittal, our MVP sponsor, Mechanics Bank, Mansfield Christian Schools, our commercial sponsor, along with Frito Lay, as well as Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. We'd like to thank the athletic department here at Willard High School and the OHSAA for allowing us to be here, bringing you the action. So don't go anywhere. We'll have more high school basketball coming your way on the other side in just a few minutes.